Hello and welcome. My name is Faye, that's Cloud, and tonight we have your 60-minute bedtime stretch and breathe class. So for tonight's class, you may want to have a couple sets of props. I'm using a bolster, or if you don't have a bolster, you can use a thicker pillow or a couple blankets. I also have a blanket to make this a little bit more supportive and relaxing. And if you don't have a blanket, you could also use a thicker towel. I'll also be using a couple set of blocks. If you don't have blocks, you're welcome to use a set of bigger books or not have blocks at all. It's perfectly fine. In this class, we keep things pretty gentle, pretty slow moving. We will do some deep and active stretching on our hands and knees, and then we'll move on to our back and do some stretching and relaxing. And of course, I always like to say this is your practice, so do what feels right in your body this evening. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start in a seated shape of your choice. You could use your pillow or your blanket you have to sit up on to help you find a little length in your spine. Your legs can be loosely crossed, one in front of the other. Palms face down for more grounding energy, or palms face up if you'd like to receive more energy. Wherever you are, go ahead and empty all the breath from your lungs. And together, let's take a community breath in. Fill up. And then open your mouth. Exhale, sigh it out. Allow your shoulders to soften down and relax. Let's do that one more time together. Take a nice, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Fill all the way up. And then open your mouth. Exhale, let it go. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close. Seal your lips and continue to breathe in and out through your nose at a natural and comfortable rhythm for you. Gently begin to invite ease and softness into your face. Relax your shoulders. Relax your back body. Release any effort. Allow yourself to drop here into this present moment. Allow this next hour to belong completely and entirely to you. Gently begin to scan your body from head to toe, noticing any areas that feel a little tense or tight. And if or when you come across a feeling of tension, holding, tightness, or anything like that, see if you can invite in a little softness, a little ease. There's nowhere to be except for right here, right now. Begin to deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Use your breath this evening as an anchor for the present moment. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, a reason why you're here, a quality, mindset, or attitude you'd like to embody or cultivate as you move on your mat. If nothing comes to mind, I'll leave you with the intention of simply being present. On your next inhale, find some length through your spine, lift up through your chest. And exhale, stack your shoulders right over your hips and your ears right over your shoulders. You can start to imagine there's a string at the crown of your head pulling you up nice and tall. And with your exhale, feel yourself ground down into the floor, into this present moment, into your practice this evening. Gently begin to flutter your eyes open if they were closed. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, look up. And then exhale, flip your palms down towards the ground, gently allow them to float down towards the ground like feathers. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, look up. And then exhale, release your hands down by your sides. A couple more times. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, float your hands down. Inhale, reach up one more time. And this time, exhale, bend your elbows. Press your hands forward, cactus your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, open up through your chest. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale this time. Lower your right hand down to the ground, or if you'd like to lower it onto a support for a little bit more height, that's fine as well. Inhale, reach through your fingertips as you bend over towards your right. Glue your left hips down to the mat as you open up through your chest. Press your elbow toward the ceiling. Good. Inhale, float both hands up to the sky. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Reach your right hand up and over. Feel the space between your rib cage. Anchor down through your right hip as you stretch a little bit further and open up through your chest. Spiral your chest up towards the sky. Invite ease and softness into your face. Inhale, sweep both arms up to the sky. Exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale, float up. And exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, release your hands down beside you. Take note of which leg you have in front, and then extend your legs out long. Remember which leg was in front. Give your legs a little shake, a little wiggle, and then return the foot that was further out closer in towards your body. So you switch the cross of your legs. Bring your hands onto your knees or somewhere along your leg. Inhale, pull onto your legs, draw your heart forward, look forward up towards the sky for your seated cow. Exhale, round through your back, tuck your chin to your chest, create space between your shoulder blades. 2 more. Inhale, float your heart forward through your arms. And then exhale, round, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, rock forward on your pelvis, shine your heart forward, arch through your back. And exhale, press away, create space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, back to your neutral spine. Exhale, sink your hips down a little bit lower into the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, twist to your right. Your right hand comes behind you, close to your body, your left hand on your knee. Inhale, push into your right hand, lift up through your chest. And exhale, twist as you start to gaze back over your back shoulder. You may want to roll your right shoulder onto your back to open up through your upper back a little bit more. Inhale, look center. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, float your arms back up to the sky. And exhale, twist to your left. Your left hand comes close to your body like a kickstand. Right hand on your leg. Inhale, push into your left hand, lift up into your right hand. Lift up through your chest. And exhale, twist to gaze over your back shoulder. Inhale, look center. Exhale, unwind. Allow your hands to rest somewhere on your legs. Inhale, lift up through your chest, and then exhale, start to lean towards the right and bring it back towards through the center, and then to the left and back around. Make some torso circles here with your body. And then can be as big or small as you'd like. If you'd like to add your arms here and add any other free organic movement that feels good, or just simply warming up the spine here. When the next time you pass through center, go ahead and reverse directions. Take these circles the other way. And your hands can be free forming in the air, or you can keep them on your body. You can add your shoulders in. Do what feels good for you this evening. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Return back to stillness. Bring your knees out to the side and make your way onto your hands and knees into your tabletop shape. If you'd like some more cushion underneath your knees, you're welcome to use a blanket here. And stack your knees right underneath your hips and your wrists right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, tuck your toes, stretch through the backs of your feet. Exhale, just gently start to press through your arms as you send your bottom towards your heels, just for a little stretch, somewhere between a child's pose and a tabletop shape. Inhale, return back to hands and knees. Your toes are tucked. Drop your belly, look forward for your cow. Exhale, release your feet flat to the mat. Press into your hands, round through your back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, tuck your toes. Look forward for your cow. And then exhale, round through your backs. Create space between your shoulder blades. Continue for a few more rounds of this cat and cow. Move at a pace that feels comfortable and natural for you this evening. If you'd like, you're welcome to hold one shape or continue to move through, or add any other organic movement that might feel nice in your spine tonight. So perhaps you want to shift your hips from side to side, or start to make barrel rolls with your torso, or create circles by shifting your weight forward onto your hands and knees. If you're doing one thing on one side, be sure to switch directions. And return back to stillness. Walk your right hand, one handprint forward. Inhale, sweep your left hand up to the sky. Twist to your left. Exhale, thread your left hand underneath your right. Allow your shoulder to hover off the mat. Inhale, reach your right arm back up towards the sky. And then exhale, thread it behind, let your shoulder hover. Inhale, reach up to the sky, look up. And exhale, float your left hand behind your right. And then relax your shoulder and the side of your head down onto the mat. Your right hand can stay rooted in front of your face for more support. Or you could walk it out long towards the front of your space, or take a bind behind your low back. Choose the option that works for you. And if you'd like this to be more restorative, you could always add a blanket or pillow underneath the head or shoulder here as well. Take one slow and even breath in. And exhale, let it go. Return your right hand in front of your face. Inhale, push into your right hand. Sweep your left hand up to the sky, twist open. And then exhale, plant your hand back down. Inhale, walk your left hand about 2 inches of your shoulder, or just about a handprint forward. Inhale, sweep your right hand to the sky this time. Twist to your right. Exhale, thread your right behind your left. Inhale, sweep your arm back up. And then exhale, thread your right arm behind your left. Allow your shoulder to hover. Inhale, reach back up to the sky again. And then exhale, thread it through and relax your shoulder and the side of your head down onto the mat. Your left hand can stay in front of your face. Walk out long or take a bind behind your low back for your thread the needle. Stay connected to your breathing. Notice if one side feels different than the other. Take one more slow and steady breath here. And exhale, let it go. Return your left hand back in front of your face. Inhale, push into your left hand. Sweep your right hand up to the sky. Twist open. And then exhale, return your hands flat to the mat. Inhale, separate your knees slightly wider than your hips. Exhale, bring your big toes to kiss as you send your hips back towards your heels. If you have a big blanket underneath your knees or a big pillow, you may want to move it, or perhaps you like the extra support. If you'd like this to be a little bit more supportive too for your head, if it doesn't meet the ground, you could always take it on a block or pillow here. Your arms can be extended out long, or you can have a soft bend in your elbows. Or if you'd like, you could also walk your arms back behind your body with your palms face up. Or you could interlace your hands in between your legs and allow your head to relax onto the mat. And if you find a shape of child's pose or variation that doesn't work for you after you get there, you're always welcome to change. Start to tune back into your breath. Notice the three-dimensional breath here. Breathe front to back and side to side. Feel your expansion of your ribs as you breathe in. And the contraction and relaxation of your ribs and your back body as you let the air go. If it feels nice, you may want to gently rock your forehead from side to side. Give your forehead a little massage here. Return back to stillness and inhale, return back to your hands and knees into your tabletop shape. Exhale, extend your right leg long back behind you, toes are on the mat. Inhale, shift the weight forward into your hands, and exhale, press back. Inhale, rock forward, and then exhale, press back and hold. Feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Invite ease and softness into your face. Your gaze is long at the top of your mat. Your shoulders are away from your ears. Inhale, back forward onto your hands. Exhale, lift your right leg off of the ground and cross it over towards your left. Inhale, start to look forward, and exhale, peek over your left shoulder back towards your foot. You're welcome to stay here on your hands, or if you'd like, you can lower down to your forearms and continue to press your low back up to the ceiling. Stay here for a few slow and steady breaths. Take one more slow and calm breath in. And exhale, let it go. If you're on your forearms, return back to your hands and return your right knee underneath your right hip. Gently shake your hips from side to side. Notice how you feel. Does one side feel different from the other? Return back to stillness. Extend your left leg long onto the mat. Toes are on the ground. Inhale, shift forward. The weight is in your hands. Exhale, press back into the ball mound of your back left foot. Feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, press back. And we hold here for 3 slow and easy breaths. Relax and calm your face, your jaw. Inhale, shift forward. The weight is back into your hands. Exhale, lift your left foot up off of the ground and cross it over to the right. Inhale, look forward, and then exhale, peek over your right shoulder back towards your foot. Again, you're welcome to lower down to your forearms here. See if you can press your low back up to the mat, and perhaps you start to bend a little bit further as you send your hips to the left, and your gaze goes over your right shoulder. Take one more slow and steady breath here. And exhale, let it go. If you're on your forearms, return onto your hands and knees. And return your left foot and left knee underneath your left hip. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly, look forward for your cow. Exhale, round through your back, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, back to your neutral tabletop shape. And if you have any props, you may want to move them out to the side. Find your blocks if you have them. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. Start to step your right foot forward in between your hands. So if you don't have blocks, you're right here. Check to make sure that your ankle is stacked right underneath your knee. So if your foot's further back here and your knee is way past your toes, see if you can walk your foot forward, either help it or crawl your toes forward. And if you feel off balance here, just wiggle your right foot over to the right side to create a little more space for your hips. This is a great option for blocks here too, underneath the hands for a little bit more support. Wherever you are, continue to keep this pose active by pressing into the big toe of your front foot and the shoelace side of your back foot. See if you can draw your inner thighs together. This is your low lunge. You're welcome to keep your hands on the ground, bring them onto your knee, or bring them up to heart center. You may want to press up and out of your leg a little bit more. Or you could float your hands all the way up to the sky. If your arms are in the sky, relax your shoulders, relax your face. For more activation, squeeze your left glute and feel your left hip flexor, the front of your left hip turn on. Relax and soften your face. Relax your shoulders. Stay connected to your breath. Take one more slow and steady breath in wherever you are. And exhale, let it go. Return your hands down to the ground or onto blocks if you have it. And start to straighten your right leg any amount as you dig your heel into the mat for a half split. Flex your foot back towards your face. If there's a lot of tension in the back of your right leg, you can always have a soft bend in your right knee. Inhale, find some length through your spine. And exhale, hinge forward from your hips to draw your heart closer to your right leg. Notice if you have an arch or rounding through your back, see if you can find a nice long flat back. And if you have blocks, you could always increase sensation by changing the height or removing them completely. Or you could walk your hands forward. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring your hands back onto your blocks and bend back into your right knee. Return your blocks to its highest setting if you have blocks. Inhale, lift up through your chest. And exhale, straighten your leg any amount. Let's flow through that 2 more times. Inhale, bend into your low lunge. Exhale, straighten into your half split. One more time. Inhale. Bend into your lunge. And exhale. Straighten. Good. Inhale. Bend back into your front knee. If you have blocks, take your block in your right hand to the inside of your right foot and slowly start to heel toe your right foot out to the right side of your mat and take your blocks on the lowest setting. And you can stay here for your lizard, or you could pop down to your forearms if you'd like. Try your best to squeeze your right knee into your right shoulder. If you don't have blocks, you can always stay up on your hands here. Relax and soften your face. Release your jaw. Return back to your intention that you set at the beginning of class today. Your gaze is long towards the front of your mat or off the tip of your nose. If you're on your forearms, go ahead and return back up onto your hands. Your left hand plants. Sweep your right hand up to the sky and twist open. Press your shoulder back. Open up through your chest. And then exhale. Release your hand back down to the mat. Take your right hand to the outside of your right foot as you start to heel toe your right foot all the way to the left side of your mat this time. Your shin comes somewhat parallel to the top of your mat, but you can draw your heel closer into your groin to make this more supportive. If you have a blanket or a pillow, you can find yourself to feel supported here. If you place your blanket right underneath your right hip or your left thigh, what you want to feel in your body is a balance between your right and left side. So if you didn't have support here, you may notice you're leaning on towards your right hip. See if you can square your hips to the front. If your shin is parallel to the short edge of the mat, keep your foot flexed. But if your heel is more closer into your body and your shin is not parallel, you can relax your foot. I always like to tuck my back toes of my left foot, the leg that's extended long, to help me find a little more length in this shape. You're welcome to stay here. Stretch through the abdomen, the upper body, or at any point you're welcome to lower down to your forearms. And this is a great opportunity to also have pillows or blankets here underneath the chest or face. If you'd like to add a little more shoulder stretch and you're laying on your leg, you can crawl your right fingertips forward and start to thread your left arm under as you start to roll over onto your left shoulder and the left side of your head. If you're in this shape, you could also always take your right hand behind your low back and open up through your chest. Wherever you are, continue to breathe. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. If you're in this twist, return your right hand in front of your face and press yourself back up onto your hands. If you're on your forearms, return up to your hands as well. Walk your hands back so they're a little bit closer towards your shoulders. Inhale, tuck your left toes, and exhale, start to send your right leg back behind you into your downward facing dog. Press into all 10 finger pads of your hands. Inhale, lift up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend your knees generously. Press into your hands. Allow your belly to melt toward your thighs. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, slowly descend your heels down towards the mat. They never have to touch. If it feels good, you may want to pedal out your feet, bend one leg and straighten out the other. and switch. Notice the difference between one side and the other. Is there a difference? Inhale, look center. Exhale, walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Your hands come onto your shins. Find some length through your back body. Exhale, bend your knees generously and fold forward over your legs. Allow your head to hang heavy. You might want to gently nod your head yes, and very gently shake your head no. Let go of stress. Let go of judgments. Let go of anything right now that's not serving you. And reconnect to your intention, to your breath. On your next inhale, float your hands to your shins, lift up halfway. And then exhale, fold. Plant both hands down onto the ground and step your knees back underneath your hips, tabletop shape. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward for your cow. Exhale, press into your hands around through your back, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, back to your neutral spine. And then exhale, start to pick up your left knee and step it forward in between your hands, closer to your left hand. Again, you can take your blocks here underneath your hands. Wherever you are, just make sure that your knee is stacked right over your ankle. And if you need to, crawl your toes forward or assist with your hand it forward. This will help protect your knee. And of course, if you'd like some support underneath your right knee, you could always take a blanket or pillow here underneath your right knee for a little bit more cushion. Or you could roll up the side of your yoga mat if you don't have an extra cushion to use that as some extra padding. Keep this pose active by pressing into the big ball mound of your front foot and the shoelace side of your back foot. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And then if you'd like some more hip flexor stretch, squeeze your right glute, feel your left hip. Stretch. You're welcome to stay here in your runner's lunge with your hands on the ground or on blocks, or you can bring your hands to your knee or heart center, or float your hands all the way up to the sky. Choose the option that works for you this evening. Stay here for a few more slow and steady breaths. Relax your face, relax your jaw, your shoulders. Take one more slow and steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. Return your hands down to frame your foot or onto your block. Plant your right hand into the ground. And then heel toe your left foot out to the left side of your mat. Inhale, sweep your left hand up to the sky, open up. Stretch your shoulder back. Take one more slow and steady breath here. And exhale, let it go. Return your hands back to the ground. Take both your left and right hand inside your left leg this time. You can take your blocks on their lowest setting and stay up here onto your hands for your lizard lunge, or you could lower down to your forearms here. Keep your left leg hugged into your left shoulder. Relax and soften through your face. Keep your gaze long in front of you. Notice if you want to look at your navel or back behind you, see if you can draw your gaze forward to continue to create that length in your spine all the way through the crown of your head. Stay connected to your breathing. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. If you're on your forearms, return yourself back up onto your hands. Move your props out to the side. Take your left hand to the outside of your left foot. Start to heel toe your left foot over to the right side of your mat and lay your left shin somewhat parallel to the top of your mat, or you can always draw your heel closer in towards your body. Notice if you want to roll over onto your left hip, great opportunity to add a little support here underneath the left hip with a pillow or a blanket. Wherever you are, see if you can find that balance between the left and right side. And you may actively want to roll to your right, actively roll to your left, and find that in between place. And again, I like to tuck my back toes of my extended leg, my right leg, to help me find a little bit more length through my back leg. You're welcome to stay upright. Again, stretch through the abdomen, through the back, or allow yourself to relax and fold forward over your leg. You can always bring a pillow or a block here to support your forehead. And if you'd like to take that shoulder stretch, you can extend your left arm out long as you allow your right arm and shoulder to thread through, and take your left arm behind your low back. Whichever option you choose, stay connected to your breath. If you're in the shoulder twist, return your left hand back in front of your face and inhale, push into your left hand. Bring your right hand back upright. Walk your hands a little bit closer towards your body. Inhale, tuck your right toes, and exhale, start to press into your hands and shift your left foot back behind you into your downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet here, bend one knee and straighten out the opposite leg. Continue to pedal out your feet here, or stay static. Or perhaps it might feel nice to rock your hips gently from side to side. Feel the stretch in your upper back. Inhale, look forward to your hands, and exhale, walk your feet forward to the front of your space. Inhale, find length through your spine, nice halfway lift. Gaze stays on the ground. Your tailbone presses back and the crown of your head reaches forward. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Option to bend your knees to allow your hands, the backs of your hands, to relax onto the ground, your palms face up. Or you can pick up one ball of foot and place your palm underneath so that your toes tickle your wrist crease. And then pick up your other ball of foot and have your toes press on your palms for your gorilla. Or you could always take peace fingers around your big toes here. Wherever you are, inhale, find some length, straighten through your legs a little bit. And then exhale, see if you can draw your heart closer down toward your thighs. Relax and soften your face wherever you are. Allow your head to feel heavy. Notice what it feels like to shift back and forth between the heels and the balls of your feet. Take one more slow and steady breath here. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, draw your hands onto your shins. Find some length through your spine. And then exhale, fold generously. Move any props out of the way. Bend your knees. Make your way onto your seat. Extend your legs long so that you have enough space behind you, so you may want to scoot yourself forward. Keep your props nearby if you have them. You may want to use them. Inhale, lift up through your chest. And exhale, slowly roll yourself all the way down onto your back. You can use your hands here for some support if you'd like. When you arrive, take a nice full body stretch. Reach your arms up to the sky or overhead. And then exhale. Draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Massage out your low back. If it feels good, you can bring your hands to your shins and circle your knees in one direction. And then switch directions. Return back to stillness. Plant both feet flat onto the mat. Draw your right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze. Exhale. Release your left leg along to the mat if that feels okay for your low back. Take your right foot and you can start to make circles with your ankle or wiggle your toes if that feels nice. Continue to draw your right knee in towards your chest. Relax your shoulders down towards the ground. Invite ease and softness into your face. Take one more slow and steady breath here. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, flex your right foot and press the bottom of your foot up towards the sky. You can reach around for the back of your right thigh or the outside edge of your right foot, or peace fingers around your big toe. Take a breath in. And then exhale, draw your knee closer towards your armpit for your half happy baby here. If it feels nice, you're welcome to straighten out your right leg if you'd like. Or go back and forth between bending and straightening your leg. Or you can continue to hold. Take one more slow and steady breath in. Exhale, let it go. Take your left hand to your right knee. Release your right hand to the ground. Take a breath in. And then exhale, cross your right knee across your body, lift up your hips and bring them over towards the right slightly as you allow your right knee to relax towards the ground. It may not touch, that's perfectly fine. This is why props are a great opportunity to use here. You can place a pillow or blanket, rolled up blanket underneath your knee to support you. This is your supine twist. You can always take your left hand to support your knee or hold onto your leg if that feels nice. Your gaze can stay up at the ceiling or peek over towards your right hand, add a little bit more stretch into your neck. You may want to allow your eyes to soften down. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll back onto your back. And exhale, extend your leg long, flat to the mat. Give your legs a little wiggle, a little shake. Bend your right knee. Inhale, draw your left knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze. Option to keep your right knee bent here or extend it out long towards the front of your space. If you'd like to roll out your ankle or wiggle your toes here, feel free to do that. Continue to draw your left knee in towards the tummy, the chest. Squeeze it in. Relax and soften your face, your jaw. Inhale, begin to flex your left foot and press it up towards the ceiling. As you reach around for the back of your leg, your ankle, the outside edge of your left foot, or peace fingers around your big toe. Exhale. Draw your knee closer towards your underarm. Your right hand can stay on your right hip to feel more grounded and stable. This is your half happy baby. If you'd like, you're welcome to work on straightening or bending your half happy baby. Wherever you are, continue to press your knee down towards the ground. Relax and soften your face, your shoulders, your jaw. Take a nice slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, release your left hand from your foot. And exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee and help it cross over the body towards the right. And if you'd like, you're welcome to use your props here. You can use your bolster underneath your knee or your pillow or blankets underneath your knee for some more support. Allow your shoulders to relax back onto the mat. Your hands can come out to a T, or if you'd like, you can have your right hand on your left knee. To add the stretch into your neck, you can start to peek over towards your left hand. And continue to stay focused on the sensations of your breath as it flows in and as it flows out. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll back onto your back. Return your left leg out long. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky or overhead. Take a nice full body stretch. And exhale. Allow everything to soften down and relax. Inhale. Start to lengthen out through your spine and back body. And exhale, walk your feet over to the right corner of your mat. Inhale, lift your head and your shoulders. You can bend your elbows and take your hands behind your head and start to crawl your right shoulders and upper back over towards the right corner of your mat for your banana asana, this banana shape. Breathe into your left side body. Feel this stretch, side bend. For more sensation, you could always cross your right leg over your left and scoot your legs a little bit further over to the right corner of your mat. Continue to keep your shoulders flat on the mat and continue to focus on the sensation of your breath. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, return your feet back underneath your hips. And exhale, return your head back in line with the rest of your body. On your next inhale, lift through your legs and walk them over to the left side of your mat this time. Exhale, pick up your head and shoulders and walk them over towards the left corner of your mat for your banana shape on this side. Soften and relax through your back body. Invite ease and softness into your face. Again, if you like more sensation, you can always cross your left leg over your right and just scoot your legs a little bit further over to the left. Notice where you feel this stretch in your body. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, uncross your legs if you cross them and return them back to the middle. And exhale, pick up your head and shoulders and return them back to the middle as well. Inhale, bend your knees and plant your feet. Walk your feet in so that they are underneath your knees. And this is a great opportunity if you have your bolster, pillow, blankets to take them and place them right underneath your sacrum, this triangular shaped bone at the low back, lower than your low back, but above your bottom. So if you have a pillow, it will probably support kind of your low back and your bottom, which is fine. You have a little bit more leeway with this shape than if you were on a block. So this allows a little bit more support, a little more cushion. This is your supported bridge. You're welcome to stay here or slowly begin to float one leg up towards the ceiling and then the other. And if you feel unstable, you can always lower one leg and then the other and adjust your prop accordingly so that you feel supported. And return your legs up in the air. If you don't have a pillow, but you have a wall nearby, you can also do this shape on the wall. And the trick to doing this on a wall is that you'll want to scoot up really close to the wall that you're going to use. I almost have my left hip touching the wall. And I'm going to lean back and then bring my legs up the wall and then scoot and shimmy myself closer to the wall. And then you relax your legs there. For your legs up the wall, a different variation of your waterfall. Both shapes are really wonderful to do at the end of the evening. We spend so much of our time in the opposite direction. This kind of gives our body a little change of pace. Your hands can relax wherever your shoulders feel comfortable. So if it's on your body or out to a T or overhead, if that feels nice. Wherever you are, allow your legs to just feel completely supported in your hip sockets or against your wall. Allow your back to feel supported and grounded. Invite ease and softness into your face, your jaw, your shoulders. You can even relax your feet, your toes. Stay here for several rounds of breath. Take one more slow and steady breath wherever you are. And exhale, let it go. If your legs are up the wall, slowly descend your legs down to the ground. And if you're on a bolster or pillow or blanket, slowly lower your legs one at a time. Keep your knees bent, your feet are flat onto the mat. You can inhale, pick up your hips and remove your prop out from underneath you if you haven't already. And if you'd like, you can take your prop now underneath your knees. So you could take a rolled up blanket here or your bolster or pillow, place it underneath your knees, and you can extend your legs out long, or you can bring the bottoms of your feet together and allow your knees out to the side. And your hands can rest somewhere on your body, again, wherever most comfortable for your shoulders. It can be out alongside you, overhead, cactus them. And when you arrive, bring attention to the space between your eyebrows. See if you can soften and relax that area. Relax your jaw. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Allow your molars to separate. Allow your eyelids to feel heavy. Perhaps they're closed. Invite ease and softness into your shoulders, your back body, all the way to your fingertips. Allow your fingers to naturally curl. Invite softness and ease into your hips, your legs, all the way down to your toes. Allow your body to absorb all the hard work that you put into your practice today in this Shavasana. Gently begin to bring your awareness back into your physical body. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And if it calls to you, place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. You can repeat after me or say these silently to yourself, or simply allow these affirmations to wash over you. Breathe in, I am. Breathe out, calm. Breathe in, I am. Breathe out, at peace. Breathe in, I am. And breathe out, relaxed. Release your hands to your sides of your body. Start to roll over onto your right side. Be mindful of any props in your way if you have them. Take a moment to bend your right elbow, cradle your head. Allow your eyes to stay closed or softened. Notice how you feel. Reconnect to the intention that you set at the beginning of your practice today. Is this the intention you'd like to keep for the rest of your evening, rest of your week? Or would you like to change it to something else? There's no right or wrong answer here. When you feel ready, slowly begin to push yourself upright to join me in a seated shape of your choice. Continue to keep your gaze soft or your eyes closed. If it calls to you, bring your hands to heart center, palms to touch. Gently rest your thumbs on your sternum. Take a slight bow of your chin to your chest. Acknowledge all the hard work that you put into your practice to date, knowing that it was enough and that you are always enough. You are always worthy of love. You are always worthy of ease and relaxation. Take one final breath together in through your nose. And then open your mouth, exhale, let it go. The love light in me bows to the love light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me this evening. Again, my name is Faye. That's Cloud. And I hope you have an awesome rest of your evening. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this practice felt in your body and how you're feeling right now. I'd love to do just a quick little check-in. If you like this content and you would like more of it, be sure to leave a comment down below so I know. And then to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss future videos in the future. All right, I'll see you later, everyone. Thanks so much for coming out. Bye.